I look up, there is something behind me.
Yo.
And I saw it in the reflection.
Like-
the sleep paralysis thing.
This is like a week prior.
That happened a week prior, and now we're
Here.
at the current point.
Yeah.
She calls me in. I had to come in, and she's like crying. She's like,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
distraught, stressing out. She's like, I have a really bad feeling. And so I call up my friend, just on FaceTime. She's like super religious, and I was like, could you like pray for her? Maybe it'll help. I don't know. Maybe like
stress.
ward them off and like kind of give her some peace of mind.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine like how stressful it is for her. 'Cause
I
I don't know
understand,
what it
yeah.
feels like. My friend goes, yeah, for sure. And I'll also tell my Bible study group to like also pray for you guys. She's on speakerphone on FaceTime on my iPad, right?
Yeah.
So now I need to explain the layout of the room for you guys to understand why it was so freaky.
Okay, bet.
This is the room. You walk in from here. Desk is here. Her bed is here. Same thing on Callista's side.
Yeah.
Bed, desk, dresser, and then entrance into the washroom.
Okay.
Matilda is sitting here at her desk. Callista is kind of like behind her and in front of me. So we're forming a triangle. Matilda, Callista, Sabrina. I am backed up to the dresser. Behind the dresser, there's a wall. Okay, behind the dresser, there's a wall.
Yeah.
By the bed, there's a window. And it's nighttime. It's dark. You know, you can see your reflection in the windows. when
My
it's dark.
curtains weren't even fully
Curtains-
open. Like it
curtains
was just like
weren't
a
fully open.
little bit open.
Right? While my friend is praying, I look up.
Yeah.
There is something behind me.
Yo.
And I saw it in the reflection.
Like what
I
though?
was so freaked out because I look up at my reflection.
The last stop. This next viral video was shared by multiple social media accounts on the internet, but none of them mentioned the original source. The video shows a man inspecting an old abandoned bus somewhere in the rural countryside of Japan. Of course, as you might expect, things take a terrifying turn.
임마, 날 왜 땀내면서? 아, 진짜로? 진짜로?
As the man approaches the entrance to the bus, a girl can be seen watching him from the window. He quickly looks inside, but there's no one there. Now, because there's no source, it's impossible to say whether this footage is real or fake. But as always, I leave that up to you to decide.
막다 안 마시고.
Our cellar has been locked ever since we moved in, and you'll never believe what we found inside.
What? Oh, Spider-Man.
Emily's gonna lose her mind.
Whoa. What? It's all.
Alright, look at this Matrix bullshit. You see water dripping right there. Yeah? Yeah, we're gonna walk over to go look at it. Ain't no water dripping. Like you can see this. You can see that dripping. But you can't see it over there.
There's another theory about Mr. Krabs. The reason Mr. Krabs is so fucking rich isn't because what we think. Mr. Krabs, yo, bag this.
What did he do?
You know how much money this guy has? Is there's only one Krusty Krab.
Yeah.
There's only one restaurant. How does he have that much money? Theory goes that Mr. Krabs is actually a lord. So, back this. The theory goes that he even puts it in the Krabby Patties. That's what makes it so addicting. That's why Squidward was so fucking addicted to it. That's how he moves the... Also, the old fry cook. Remember there's an episode where SpongeBob meets the old fry cook, Jim? Jim comes back, but Jim, he's rich as fuck. Rich as fuck. SpongeBob and Squidward, they're not rich from working at the Krusty Krab. How did Jim get rich? Theory goes, Jim knows.
His partner.
Yeah, Jim knows exactly what was going on with the Krusty Krab. So Mr. Krabs paid him the hush money. You feel me?
That's tough.
He paid him the hush money. So Jim is rich now, and he won't spill the beans on what's really going on with the Krusty Krab.
Marcia, what do we do? If you are really at the test collapse for your head, you're not getting to the one. That's so big.
Looks like a normal leg, right? Watch this. Like I'm made out of Play-Doh.
Porca puttana!
Flip! Come here, Flip! Oh my gosh. Flip, come! Oh.
Everybody got it.
Or something.
Aliens? I don't know.
What the heck
Where
is
is that? You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's like they're sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment. What is that?
Mr. Walrus all fucked up, man. This one was sad right here, though. He crushed it between all kind of shit. And you could tell it's a walrus because you can see the eyes, the tusk, his arms, You can even see the goddamn flippers with nails on them. I ain't nowhere near done, but I gotta come back with a part 2 because I look in the water and see this shit. A petrified panther. God damn, they petrifying every damn thing. And oh yeah, that's not regular water, that's a wormhole. I clicked it and it sent me to a completely different cave on the other side of the island. So due to that fact, I would like to say to all of my followers, part 2 is gonna be exciting. And welcome to the petrified reptilian island.
There are some people who are gonna see this picture and know exactly. They're gonna be like, oh, I know what this video is about to be about. And there are some people who are gonna be like, why am I looking at a dot or a deformed dot on someone's arm? For those of you who know what this is, stick with me. For those of you who don't know what this is, stick with me. If you have this and you know what this is, you probably speak another language. You speak a foreign language and you had to get this. Now, there are some people who do speak a foreign language and don't have this, probably because you were born here, or you probably came here illegally. But I have so many questions about this. First of all, for those of you who have this mark, I'm gonna say it in Creole, this peaky. Do you remember getting it? How did it feel? Why the hell is it so big? Like I've seen some that, you know, took up a good piece of space, but some are not as big as others. Why is the mark so prevalent? Like, why didn't it heal correctly? Is that how it's supposed to heal? Like, I've had peakies before and it goes in and it's like done. This looks like a stamp. Everybody from the islands, everybody from any diaspora, if you are from another country and you waltzed into the United States of America, they stamped you with this. Lord knows what they were putting in your body. I want to know, do y'all even remember getting this thing? Because most people that I asked was like, I was a baby, I don't remember. Would you get a tattoo over that? It looks like a belly button on an arm. And if you were born here, quote unquote, and you have this, talk to your parents. You probably were adopted. For those of you who have this, I want to know, did it hurt? What did it feel like? What's your story? Because I do speak another language, although I was born here, so I don't have that. Kind of jealous, might just get a tattoo of one. If you got this peaky mark, comment down below. I want to hear about it.
The Tower of Terror. In what's supposed to be the happiest place on earth, an ominous mock grand hotel towers above the awestruck, happy crowd below. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror in Disney's California Adventure Park is a free-fall ride that's dedicated to the popular TV show, The Twilight Zone. Now, over the years, the Tower of Terror attraction became known for one particularly creepy real-life ghost story. It is said that a Disney cast member suddenly suffered a massive heart attack and passed away while welcoming guests onto the ride. Many visitors and employees claim to have seen his ghost and have reported random noises and flickering of the lights, even when the ride is not in operation. Sam Worth was visiting the park and recorded videos to capture the fun trip with his family. To his surprise, he also captured something he did not expect at the Tower of Terror. A strange translucent apparition can be seen on one of the levels at the Tower of Terror. Now, many of Sam's viewers believe the figure to simply be another hologram on the ride. But I looked through hours of footage of this ride on YouTube and I have not found any evidence of there being a hologram at this particular spot on the ride. In fact, this is the area on the ride where a picture is taken of the guests. So the creepy apparition remains a mystery. But Sam isn't the only one who captured bizarre footage on the Tower of Terror. In this next video, a maintenance man is doing a routine safety and quality check on the Disney ride. He's completely alone. Or is he? The uncut footage is over 2 minutes long, but to save time, I just cut the video down to the spookiest parts. Did you see it? A bizarre figure appears on a seat behind the maintenance man, but it's only visible for less than a second. 3/20ths of a second to be exact. The figure then moves 2 seats away right next to the oblivious worker, and it appears 2 more times. Again, I checked to make sure that there are no hologram effects in place in the seating area, and there are none. Also, the hologram effects that appear on the ride show multiple characters, and none of them are seated as these figures appear to be. So it seems very unlikely that this would be a reflection. So just what is this? Could it be that the spirit of the man who suddenly lost his life on the Disney ride is still around? Or is it just some very, very strange light reflection? You decide.
This whole time I'm sitting here wondering, like, why this zoo cafe ain't got no animals? Buddy decides to come out the back right now? Are you serious? How you come late to your shift? Like, it's mad disrespectful. I paid good money to be here. They better start shaking some ass. Well, I'll be damned. A homeless tiger, bro. This shit crazy. They are supposed to be in some grass somewhere. Get a job, pal. Yo, my man, you got 5 seconds to back away from my groceries, you heard? Y'all playing with the wrong one. I know my rights, bro. 7th Amendment. Y'all can't follow me out to the car. I don't gotta show y'all receipt.
Nah, that job is crazy. Imagine this kid's on career day. Hey, what your father do for a living? He a sturdy washer? Man, this shit's so beautiful. Y'all see, dogs don't care about no color. Hold on, I think dogs are colorblind. I don't think you know who he hugging. Man, what type of stack 100 bottles on top of each other win $100,000 Mr. Beast-ass challenge is this? See, bro, this is why you don't feed no stray cats. He won't leave. He just keeps yapping, bro. What are you yapping about? Oh, yeah, my son Ratatouille at the Wayne concert. My son lit. Hold on. Girl might be a creep.
On October 25th, a famous musician will come out and reveal that they've faked their death. Oh. Everyone will know who this person is, and he is said to be a legend of his time.
Who do you think?
Yo, it's either Michael Jackson
or Tupac.
Yeah, it's either one of them, bro. It's either one of them. I think it might be Tupac.
I have money on Tupac.
I feel like the way the world is moving right now,
yeah,
Tupac might be the one.
Say he comes out, what would he say though?
If you look into the Tupac like mythology, he was very much about philosophy. Oh. Surprisingly, a lot of these artists, the very artistic one, they're a lot more intellectual than you think. So I think it would be Tupac, because I feel Michael Jackson doesn't really have those type of, I guess, wisdom to give out. Michael Jackson like, so guys, if you look at your neighbor, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know that scene where Michael Jackson puts the gun down?
That's the end of the way he puts the gun down.
He comes out and saves everyone. Fuck. Oh my god. It has to be Tupac, because we also talk about Michael Jackson so much that's like...
Raccoon sightings are common in Metro Vancouver, but I'll bet you've never seen one like this. This masked bandit was hard to recognize with no hair. A father in Richmond spotted the follically challenged trash panda while driving his daughter to softball Wednesday night. Having just returned from a 3-day golf trip full of sun, he says he thought he was imagining things.
Then you come back to relax, to see back to the reality, and then you see this thing. You know, that's not reality. It almost looked like an alien. It looked like Dr. Evil's cat, but a raccoon version.
After a little research, he found an article about another hairless raccoon found in Nova Scotia back in March. One wildlife expert tells CTV it's likely the animal is suffering from mange, which would explain why it can be seen itching and scratching in the video.
This video is for entertainment purposes only. Now watch this.
Look at this and tell me if you recognize anything there.
Yes, I do. It resembles a panel that I saw at the structure in Antarctica. That was a panel that had the star map on it.
And the star map, do you know?
From what they could estimate, it was not only our universe, but 3 universes combined in one large star map. The focal point was what our Hubble Space Telescope has photographed and recorded at that time. Then they correlated what the Hubble Space Telescope had taken photographs of that was not in our universe, but actually a different universe outside, further out than what we think our universe is.
I know that what you just said to me was that we were using the Hubble to photograph in another universe outside of this universe.
Yes, ma'am.
And then another universe.
Yes, ma'am. The way it was described to me, they were taking mathematical equations, formulas, from different points of our universe and pinpointing it to photographs or recordings that was made by our Hubble Space Telescope, which at that time was the best technological device that we had at that time.
Was this generated by extraterrestrial beings?
Yes, ma'am.
When did God make this? I need a date. Y'all got a date for everything else. I need a date on when God made a fish made out of Flintstone. How the hell is that? You can pull this fish clean out the water, put it beside your firewood, hit it a couple times, start the fire, then put it on top to cook it. It's the tool and the food itself. God created, man, God.